Yo, let's talk about weight management. And something that I'm hearing a lot of, just from playing with folks and whatnot, and they're passing up gold ore, they're passing up iron or silver ore. I get it. It's heavy. It weighs a lot. And it's it's cheap, man. Let's just look it up right now. Silver ore, dog shit cheap. Gold ore, probably even cheaper, right? Not even worth the flux. 1 cent for gold ore. I understand where you guys are coming from. However, platinum's something different. And turning it into ingots is not that bad. So let's look at the silver ingots. From 16, we actually lose this a little bit, but it stays around the same price, right? As the ore. So the ingots are worth a lot less for silver. It's like a gold ingot. It's got to be worth more than 1 cent, right? 120. Okay, so it's 120 times. So that's when you're starting to make a little bit of profit. Little bit of profit. Not a whole lot from the silver ore, but you know, something. Then we look at platinum. I don't know how to spell. No. Where are you at? Am I dumb? I am dumb. Go to raw resources, ores. Ores? Gemstones. What is this under? Stones. Is it stones? No. I don't know. Whatever, right? But we need to get rid of the weight. And that's the big deal, is that we need to get rid of the weight. So when you do this, it gets rid of a good chunk, right? We were right under our limit. Now we're about 100 pounds lighter just by turning it into silver. Now we're gonna take that, we're gonna turn it into gold. Hopefully I have enough flux for this. Okay. Oh, there's the flux. I ran out. Grab some. So yeah, we turn it into ingots, and I mean, pretty much everybody knows that turning ore into ingots is going to help with weights. So why is this any different? Why is this worth the video? Like, why are you wasting my time? I'm getting there. Basically, we're gonna turn these guys into, let's buy 20 of these. These are converters that I'm buying with faction tokens. It costs 0 gold and it costs 100 tokens. And since I'm always running the non-flagged PvP missions, regardless of if I'm doing PvP or not, it just makes sense. They allow me to buy 10 flux with my solvent for 20 to 15 ratio. So now I have the solvent to get rid of the flux again. Let's turn them into platinum. Platinum ingots. I'm an idiot. Platinum ingots are worth a pretty penny. At least they used to be. And platinum ore is worth a decent amount, but not nearly as much as the ingots. Let's go and we look at sell. Look at this. Look it up. This. Okay, 108. Place a sell order. They are selling for 6 gold and 70 silver a pop. Not bad at all. Very worth picking up. You know, if I were to sell these, there's 108 of them. That's 670, 680 gold. Just leaving, just letting it sit there on the table, right? We don't want to do that. But let's say you don't care about gold. If you turn, wait, what is that? Silver ingot. Okay, so we're out of gold ore. Are we out of platinum ore? We are out of platinum ore. Okay, so we'll leave that alone. So let's say that we don't care about gold. and we just want to lighten our load. We're just like, I'm here to get rid of pounds. Well, you can go to your outfitting station, and even if you don't have anything learned in jewelry crafting, you should be able to make silver chain, silver hook, band, and setting. Now this thing right here requires 4 silver ingots, right? Each ingot is 1/3 of a pound. You're taking, 1.2 pounds, and you're putting it into 1/3 of the pound. It's like you're holding 1/4 of the stuff. Your friends will love you. Your crafters will love you. And at the minimum, it will give you something to kind of get rid of the weight until you can put it into something else. And it gets even worse at platinum, because you need 7 per, and in gold you need 6 per, right? So in silver, you're taking I guess 1.5 pounds for chain and turning it into 1/3 of a pound. And at platinum, you're taking 1/3 or 2.1 pounds, because it takes 7 ingots, and turning it into 1/3 of a pound. You don't lose any materials. It's still very valuable to other people, crafters and whatnot. You could probably sell these on the auction house. I'm not sure what the bands and settings and whatnot go for, but they probably go for a pretty penny. We could go ahead and check that out. And worst comes to worst, I mean, you at least have something you can have just forever. So there are no sell orders in the busiest town on my server. You could sell platinum settings and name your price. Literally name your, if you're looking for a niche to get into, this might be it. Gold setting, 16. People are selling gold ore for nothing. They're selling it for a penny. And the gold bars are what, 6? How much are the gold bars? Gold, well, so they're selling it for 1. I think you need 6 or something like that. That's where I came up with it. 6 or 7, like 5 or 6. So like maybe 8 gold investment, turn around, sell it for 17 to 25. It's an easy racket. Platinum's not even on the market. You could do the same thing probably with silver, because there's so few people doing it. Silver setting. Okay, silver's actually, you're losing money on that. That makes sense. There's just not a whole lot of people doing it right now. And it'll help you drop your weight dramatically. Something that I do, if I have a ton of lumber that's just clogging up my bank and I just don't have anything to do with it, and I just so much there, I'll refine it down, grab it, because I'm doing my PvP missions, and so I always have refinement materials. And I'll come over here and I'll work on my engineering, and I'll make these bows. These bows don't require any ingots at all, so it protects my ingot supply. Very little cloth and very little leather. Come over here, spam these out, call it a good day. Whatever you have the most of, you just spam that out. Let's say you have a bunch of Arcana. Arcana requires has a shitload of carry weight, right? Let's see here, I am at 39 Arcana. This is 4.9 weight, 7.2, 3.4, 10. I mean, that's like, what, 30 something pounds right there? Just emotes. Just emotes that are on me. Come over here. Goes from 1/10 of a pound to 1/10 of a pound. So 1/2 a pound right here to 1/10 of a pound. Just by making them into wisp. You make them into essences, still 1/10 of a pound. The 4 wisps are now 1/10 of a pound. It took 5 of these to make 1 of these, and 4 of these to make 1 of these. So 2 pounds worth of essences of motes are now 1/10 of a pound of an essence. There you go. Grind them down. If you've got the levels, good to go. I would never go any higher than tier 4, because tier 5s are so easy to make, or so easy to get in open world at in game, that it's just it's not a good idea. Rawhide, same thing. Good, 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 good. Raise it up as high as you can. Right, if you got tons of rawhide and rugged leather, raise it up as high as you can. Tier 4, tier 5, whatever. Come over here to the outfitting station. Raise your outfitting up. Find somebody who has it up. Make bags. Make the highest tier bag you can get. Right? Grand Rune of Holding, 1500 gold. Take the infused leather, take the cloth, take the linen, get the ingots, get the Azoth in. Boom. You have a tier 5 bag. You want to spend more money on it? Go grab a sliver of Adderstone and a whatever the mining one is, and now you've got, you know, an AK bag you can put in the auction house. So that's how I get rid of my weight. That's how I burn through my resources. Cooking's really, really simple. Come through here. Take your blueberries. Blueberries are super easy. You grab them over in this area. You grab some honey when you're in town, and you spam through the meals. And that's what you do. And you can get a ton of XP. You can live all the way up to 200 without ever doing anything but meals. Dramatically reduces your weight. People want it. People will buy the meals. Believe it or not, people will buy tier 3, tier 4 meals all day long. And you never really need to get rid of, iron ore. If you need to get rid of iron ore, there's something going wrong, because everybody and their brother needs it. Take the iron, turn it into steel, and you will sell it in the auction house all day long, every day. It's gonna happen. Do it right now. Like, iron ore it's the good shit, man. It's the good shit. So that's what I do. Obviously this is a lot easier if you have a town that is upgraded. If you don't have a town that's upgraded, it is a lot harder. So this may be infrastructure dependent, but yeah, that's how I shed hundreds of pounds of carry weight in New World.